So you've been trying or you want to get any prop firm evaluation, potentially a payout, and you don't arrive, the rules are difficult, you're stressing, maybe you're not just experienced enough, but you would like to get some money out there while you learn. And this video is exactly for you. Everything you will require is just TradingView, the 1 hour chart, the 4 hour charts, a knowledge about Fibonacci, which you can find on my video previously, and any guru will talk about it, and some specific rules that only price action will give you, and it's very easy to follow. Also, we will look for trades that gives you more probability to win than losing, because usually when you are told to look for 1 to 5, you know that the probabilities of you losing is higher because the risk is smaller than what you want as a reward, right? That's why we say a lot of traders who look for high risk reward have a very patience, like a lot of patience and proof, bulletproof of losses, because they get a lot of losses until getting a good win. But here we will actually reverse this by proposing you to look for a small reward, okay, of 0.5 to have more space for your stop, which gives, yes, a negative risk reward ratio, but much more probabilities of you getting a trade, much bigger win rate. And for you who is inexperienced or wants to try something to get some money at first, is perfect, because you will get more win than you lose. It will boost your confidence and you will be able to refine and take time to actually make a strategy with potentially more reward than risk, okay? This is also very easy to document, because you need to document everything. When you look at a 0.5 risk reward ratio per pair, you will need to have 50 samples to know if that works or not. So I'll give you the setup and then you do whatever you want with it, but first document it, don't trade it like blindly. But here, listen the rules very carefully. We will not take any swings and trace a Fibonacci and just look at, oh, should we take the 618, the 0.5 or the 382? Okay, this is the levels in case I didn't give it to you. It's a simple levels that you can copy and paste, just pause the video, okay? We will look at every pair and we want to have a situation where a swing will break a high or low, depending on where we want, until there is another break of a high or low. So I will just focus on the 1 hour time frame here first, okay, and try to find a swing that broke a high and a low potentially. If we don't find any right now, I will just look at the past. We have one here. We had a swing here, okay, that break a high, we broke a high, and we broke a low here. So we have a swing that did both in the same time. We are in a ranging situation, so it's not ideal. How do I see that it's a ranging situation? It's just because we had consolidation. So what will be important here is to look at different factors. So here, as the swing breaks the high first and then a low, we go for down. So you will always trace, if you use reverse Fibonacci like me, from left to right, okay? And then we can see that the 382 has been touched already. We now want to see another confluence. The most important confluence that you can get to have a good setup is if you find a level on the 4 hour time frame. What do I mean by level? We create level of support and resistance by having an opening, for example, and a closing together. So here, for example, we had a bearish candle here, as you can see, and we closed at this area. Exactly in the same area, we opened a bullish candle and we closed and we created what? A level. This is a support that is created. Then price go and retest it and sometimes gain the support or lose the support. Here in this example, this candle lost the support and now we want to gain what? The resistance. And as you can see, if your level, you have 2 levels here, you even have 3 levels, okay? We have one here, okay? So even more confluences here. If your levels are at the golden zone area, then you have a good setup to be taken. So here in this example, we will take the closest part, and it seems that here was good. So yeah, of course, sometimes it doesn't touch exactly the level of support and resistance. It's okay, but you have at least your golden zone. So in this sense, you will have make the one with the closest level. So the limit order will have been to on the 382. Your stop will have been always at the high or the low, and you want to look for 0.5. The nice thing about it is that you will also be stressing less, you will be able to breathe a bit more, and the probabilities of you going to TP is actually very high. For my documentation, for example, I'm very easily towards the 80% win rate per many pairs. Some pairs it's less, and you don't want to have them if it's the case. You just need 50 samples, and if you want to know how to do this, I mean, I'll just give it for you the free knowledge here. Just document the perfect setup first 50 times, backtest 50 times, and then if in the 50 backtests you are positive, then you're good. It's only 50 times because it's 0.5. If you have 1 to 1, 100 times, 1 to 2, 200 times, you know, it's that easy. And we see that this setup can be potentially winning. The nice thing with it also is that sometimes price comes back. So you get a profit, 0.5, and price comes back maybe at 0.5, sometimes even lower. And you can re-enter and juice this over and over again. So how this will work in a prop firm account, it depends how confident you are. But let's say that you are around 80% win rate, meaning that oh yeah, I'm with the wrong keyboard. 80% win rate, which gives you a lot of confidence because you know you win more than you lose. So it's great. You can easily take 2% trades to pass faster the prop firm, and then you'll be able to make 1% at each gain. It doesn't require you a lot of trades. If you are on any prop firms, it's around 8 to 10 trades. If you are with Bootcamp on Fiverr, because I know it's like 6 trades, it's very easy. And on 80%, you can pass this in a very short time, right? So it allows you to take more risk to go faster. That's the nice thing. So what you could do is go through all the potential pairs that you have, if you all the pairs that you tested and documented first, and then look at it. So here I have a swing of 1 hour, okay? It's the swing I took, okay, that we have here. We broke a high and a low, and that's what I just did here, okay? And then I look if there is any level. We have one level here, so my priority would be to make an alert at this area, so maybe the 0.5, if we will go back up. And then I just add an alert. But it doesn't look amazing. We could find better. Here, we had a swing, like we broke a high here, okay? And then we wanted to look for a low to be broken, which we did. So we traced, okay? And here the level was here, and look where it went at the level. And it's 382. So here was easy to take a trade like this. You will have a lot of margin here, a lot of space, and your 0.5 will have been it. But as I said, price likes to come back to things. So once you have your TP, if you think most of the time, if you took the good swing, we will go to the point of the low or the high, depending, okay? So you could easily re-enter, like you see here, we had a retrial, and then you have a bigger stop loss, but still it's doable. It doesn't even want to reach you to the low, and you have a 0.5. So you can enter several times on the same swing in different ways, which is very good, you know, very, very good. So for example, like let's see here, we broke high, yep, and we broke low here. So I could technically trace my fib down and look at what's up here. And here I want to see first, before looking even at sell-ups or price where it is, I want to see if there is a level. Is there a level here? Nope, there is none. So I skip, okay? Here, it doesn't work all the time. Maybe I just trace to look at it. Or yeah, just to look at it. We had levels here. Yeah, it didn't work. It went. So on the 4 hour, the level worked. We confirmed resistance because it's just wicked, but on the 1 hour we got wrecked, okay? So it doesn't always work, and it's fine. For example, I have GPB, GPY. I entered once. I could enter a second time here, okay, because I have a level around here. And I have a lot of space to let it. The goal is to let either loss or win. You don't have to move your stops or anything. It's very important to just let the trade do its thing. Sometimes it won't do things perfectly. Also, if you get used to it, you could also protect your capital by lowering your stop or whatever if you want to. But I think the best as the return on investment on a prop firm, if you actually arrive to get an evaluation, passing, and a payout, is a good return on investment. Then you can just let the trade go fully. So I'll let you document, okay? This is your job now. I gave you the strategy for it. It's a very easy setup that is available to anyone and reachable to anyone. Sorry about this. And yeah, I wish you good and I see you on the next video.